Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name's Oliver. So for today's video, we have another episode recap of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 16. I would say this was probably my favorite episode of the season thus far because just a lot happened. It was funny. You saw some friendships, you know, a little rift in between. You saw some other stuff. It was interesting. It was very interesting. So anyways, let's get into it. Also, it's very interesting because for the last several videos, I've been wearing hats. And if you guys want to know anything about me, if my hairline is not clean, I'm gonna wear a hat. Anyways, now let's get into it. So first of all, they're all getting ready. They're about to go to dinner. Garcelle and Kyle are wearing the same dress, so they do like a little like model walk-off thing, and they're both like, you know, you stole my look. It was funny. But I saw that in an interview. I think Garcelle was on either the Sherry Shepherd show or the Jennifer Hudson show or something like that, where she said that Garcelle bought the dress, but Kyle borrowed it from one of her daughters. It was one of her daughter's dresses, so that's why like they didn't know they had the same dress. Anyways, they go to dinner. Things are all great and whatnot, and then of course Dorit Kemsley, excuse me, sorry, brings up how Sutton has been very mean to her, and she says that she cannot take accountability. Interesting. And then Dorit was like, I take accountability. I'm like, I had the same reaction that Garcelle had, but I was like, oh. Anyways, so then Sutton actually apologized to Dorit. She said that she'd been thinking about it, and she was like, you know what, I'm sorry that I said that. Like, that was not in character of me, so I really do apologize. And Dorit is like, yeah, but if you had said that a while ago, you know, and apologized then, and then Sutton's like, well, I'm doing it now. And even Bose was like, Dorit, do you not hear? She's apologizing. She's saying, I'm sorry, right now. She just wouldn't even listen to her. Oh yeah, and then Sutton called her Brokey. Does Sutton listen to Big Lotto? I can just imagine Sutton in her Bentley Continental GT convertible, where she's just like, Brokey. You know, I could totally see that. But Dorit did apologize for something. I forgot what it was, but I have it here in my notes. Oh, she said if I made you, it was whenever they were at Dorit's house, and Dorit said, you know, for that comment that I made regarding, you know, your drinking, like, I know that it offended you, so I'm sorry. It wasn't one of those weird narcissistic apologies where people are like, you know, if that offended you, then I'm sorry. She said, no, like, I apologize because it offended you, and it did offend you, so I'm sorry. So then Bose talked about she and Kyle's relationship, and she was saying that Bose saying that she was at Soho House, I think the one in Malibu. But Bose said that she saw Mauricio and he was with another girl. Bose sent Kyle the longest voice note. It was like a whole podcast. I do that too. I send it to one of my best friends, and I say it's like incoming, and then I send him a voice note. I'm like, this is my and that's my little podcast. Wait, I'm gonna bleep that out because I might trademark that. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I call it. But anyways, yeah, she sent her a long voice note saying that she would just push him into the ocean or run up on Mauricio if she needed to. I know that's right. Exactly. She's a girl's girl. And then basically, they were all saying that they support Kyle. And then Garcelle was just like, yeah, you know, we all support you, but, you know, we tiptoe around Morgan. Like, you know, what about Morgan? Like, you know, what can we say? What can we not say? Oh gosh, I'm not gonna lie. I was wondering that too. Like, Kyle, like, she rolled her eyes. I'm like, now you see how Denise Richards felt. Now you see how, like, come on now. Like, come on. Now, Erica said in her confessional, she was like, now, Garcelle, you want to know about Kyle's private life, but we know nothing about your private life. Erica, we could say the same thing about you. What's going on in your private life? Like, I don't think that's like you can't say that about Garcelle because we don't know what's going on with you. You just renovated all the walls in your home. I don't know what else is going on with you. So that's not really a good thing. And then she also said that Garcelle peaked in the 90s. Now, Garcelle did say on Watch Happens Live, she said, you know, F Erica for that. I married for love, not money. Which, yeah. If Garcelle peaked in the 90s with a great roster, then Erica peaked dating someone that was 3 times her age, and look where she ended up now. Like, if we're really trying to talk about situations, let's like not do that. In Garcelle's confessional, she said that Sutton didn't have her back whenever she asked Kyle the question because Sutton wants to be close to Kyle so bad, which she does. Like, Sutton didn't back Garcelle up when usually she does do that. Like, yeah, they literally talked about, on camera, they talked about Kyle and Morgan. So when Garcelle brought it up, she expected Sutton to come in and, you know, just hit a home run, right? Because usually that's what happens. But that's not what happened this time, because Sutton really wants to be close to Kyle. I'm like, okay, we're gonna touch on that in a little bit. Back at the villas, Dorit and Bose were talking about how Dorit, you know, doesn't really apologize, nor does she accept apologies. Like, Bose called that out, and she was just saying, like, Dorit, like, you weren't listening to her. Like, she apologized and you weren't listening. And Dorit was like, yes, I do. And Bose was like, no, like, you were not. Also, Sutton was grateful that Kyle had her back, and then Sutton was like, see, everyone knows that we are friends. See what I mean? I'm like, wait, what do you mean, see, everyone knows that we are friends? Oh, Sutton. Oh, Sutton. Okay. Anyways, Garcelle said that Sutton is protecting Kyle. Yes, she is. And then Garcelle was like, Sutton and I have talked about Kyle and Morgan multiple times, and now she's taking a different stance. And Garcelle was like, I see you. Like, in her confession, she was like, I see you. We're starting to see a rift in the friendship a little bit. Oh, but Garcelle was like, all right, good night. Good night. Like, Sutton could tell she was really pissed. So Jennifer Tilly tried to, you know, like, sit by Sutton, but then Sutton was like, I just need a minute alone. Yeah. It was the next morning. Garcelle and Sutton, they talk it out, they make up, and they immediately get back to gossiping. I love that. I'm sorry. The fact that they just made up 2 seconds later, they immediately get back to gossiping, that was really funny to me. Now they get onto the catamaran. They all look like Bravo's Avengers out here, just walking on the beach, going to the catamaran, right? It looks amazing. It is great. Everything's fun. Kathy Hilton's on there ordering people around, be like, oh, can you get this for me, dear? Love that. So while they're sitting, Sutton, she basically brings up a situation with she and Dorit again. And she, like, kind of apologizes again. She didn't really apologize, but she did. Like, she didn't need to apologize, like, in that situation. Because Sutton brought up, she kind of felt bad. And then Erica was like, I'm just so sick of these fake apologies. So Erica called Sutton out. And she called her out for, like, mistreating women at their lowest. And Erica points out every specific time that Sutton has mistreated women at their lowest. Then Sutton is like, what are you talking about? Like, no, I haven't. The clips roll back again of every single time that Sutton was helping other people. They both were bringing up good points about each other. I'm like, oh, you just scored. Oh, you just scored. Like, I'm like going back and forth like, yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, and then everybody's ganging up, because then Dorit and Kyle, they come back onto, like, or Dorit and Kyle come back into where everyone else is sitting, because they were, like, on the front of the boat. And Dorit joins in, of course, and she backs Erica up, and she's like, yeah, like, you do. Like, you definitely mistreat women at their lowest. And Sutton is like, and while they're doing that, and Garcelle is like, Kyle could step in right now and have Sutton's back, but she won't do it, and Sutton won't see it. And she won't see it. She will not see it. Garcelle, like, she knew. Like, after what happened the night prior, Garcelle, like, I feel like that's, like, a little bit of a wake-up call for her. So she was like, I don't know about this. So she sat back, and she just let Sutton handle it. Actually, I'm gonna get back into that a little bit. So then Sutton turns to Dorit and Erica, and she's like, what the F do y'all want from me? All you do is tell me when I do stuff that's wrong. Like, that's all you do. And then in Bose's confessional, Bose was like, this is the side of Sutton that I've never seen before. And I don't know if I like it. Because Sutton was just like, she was like kind of standing up for herself, but she was yelling at everyone. It was like crazy. Then Garcelle, in her confessional, she was like, you know, typically I would speak up, but because everyone's gonna be feeling like, you know, I'm you know, trying to just cover for her, I'm not gonna speak up for her, especially because of what she did last night. Exactly. Don't do it. Don't back Sutton up on this. Don't do that. Then Kyle, in her confessional, said that Sutton likes to start stuff and then, like, it just all blows up. And then Erica said that she thinks that Sutton is triggered. Why did Erica say that? She thinks Sutton is triggered. Because of something, obviously. I just can't remember specifically what. But anyways, after that, Sutton went downstairs on the boat, and she was like, I need a minute to myself. I think Kathy tried to go, like, you know, go help her out, but she was like, I need a minute to myself. And then she called everyone. I mean, not everyone, but just mainly Dorit and Erica. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. This was amazing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did making it. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.